everyone. Welcome to webutorial.com. In this lecture, we will try to solve this factor problems. So I have taken 10 problems. This is the part 1 of the video, and here we will try to solve question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is more basic in nature, and then in the part 2 of the video, we will take the advanced problems 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have tried to collate the question in such a way that after solving these 10 questions, you would not miss any questions that is asked based on factors in your exams. So let's try to solve these questions one by one. First thing, for all the question, the number n is given to you is 2156. Let's try to write that 2156 in simplified form. So number n is 2156. So if you want to simplify this, you can easily write it as 2 square into 7 square into 11. Now let's try to solve question one by one. Question number 1, find the number of factors of n. This is the most basic type of question that can be asked from factors, number of factors. So number of factors is power plus 1, power plus 1, power plus 1, p plus 1 into q plus 1 into r plus 1. So I'm not going in detail, I'm just writing the solution for question number 1. So 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. So if you simplify this, you will get answer as 3 into 3 into 2, which is 18. So in this way, you can solve question number 1. Now let's look at question number 2. Here also you have to find number of factors, but one constraint is given, and constraint is that numbers should be, whatever factor you are saying, that should be divisible by 14. So how to do that? To find factors divisible by a certain number, just divide that number to the whole number. So if you remove 14 from this number, what you will get? You will get number as 2 into 7 into 11. I have removed 14. Now what is the number of factors here? Number of factors will be 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. So out of this 18 factors, 8 factors are there which is divisible by 14. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now I'll move on to the third problem. Third problem is how to find the sum of factors of sum of all the factors of n. So for sum of all the factors of n, we have to write the expression. So sum of factors is equal to, I am writing it in a form of expression. So you know that what is n? N is 2 square. Again, I am not writing that. So you can write 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 square into 707172, and this into 11 to the power 0 plus 11 to the power 1. So these are the sum of factors. If you want to simplify this, you will get something like, if you sum all of this, 7 into 57 into 12. Now you can just multiply and get the answer. I hope this part is clear. If you expand this expression, you will get each term will correspond to one of the factor of the number 2156. Each of the terms, 2 to the power 0 into 7 to the power 0 is 1, which is one term. Again 2 to the power 0 into 7 to the power 1 into this is again one factor. Similarly, if you expand, you will get all the 18 factors which we have just now counted in number of factors. And this is the way to get the sum of all the factors. Now the fourth question is, find the sum of all the factors of n divisible by 14. Again, now you have to find the sum, but again a constraint is given to you that it should be divisible by 14. So how to do this? So if a number is divisible by 14, then it means that it should contain at least 1 2 and it should contain at least 1 7, right? So from the above expression, I'm just changing the color. From the above expression, you just have to remove this part, because this is not containing 2. This is 2 to the power 0, which is 1. So we remove this. We also remove this because this is also 1. Now look at the expansion of this term. If you expand this term, any term will contain at least 1 2 and at least 1 7. What does this say? This say that each of the term which will be available now will be divisible by 14. So this is your answer. Just expand this. If you expand this, you will get something like 6 into 56 into 12. Just simplify this and you will get your desired answer. Okay, I hope this is clear till this point. Now let's look at the last question of this lecture. Last question is, you have to find how many factors of n are there which is perfect square. So I'm just writing n again in the form which is easier to interpret. 7 square into 11. This is your n. Now you have to find number of factors of n which is perfect square. So what does perfect square say? Perfect square say that any number, so if a number is a perfect square, this means it is something square, where this something can be anything. Now let's look how you can make perfect square from here. So for making perfect square, you can take either 2 to the power 0, none of the two, or you take both 2, right? Because if you take 1, 2, it can't be a perfect square. Similarly, for 7, you can take 0 or you can take 2. You can't take odd parts of 7. And 11, you have just odd parts. So 11 is gone. So how many perfect squares you can form? You can form, so 2 into 2. So you can form just 4 perfect square. If you want to visualize what are those perfect squares, so they are 1, 4, then 49, and the last one 49 into 4. So these 4 are the factors of this number, and which is also a perfect square. I'll just repeat, to find the perfect square you just need to take the even powers of all the prime factors, and whatever is the number of even powers, you just have to multiply that and you will get the number of factors of that number n which is perfect square. I hope this is clear. Question number 6 to 10, these are the advanced question and they are the really important one, and sometimes which is often confused by the students. So for that, stay tuned to our YouTube channel. We'll be uploading the part 2 of this lecture soon. Thanks for watching. Please spread this and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.